Good evening and welcome back to the news. It's on the 10th of this month that Judge Mohan Burhan will give his decision on whether to allow the police to detain the residence property of Mukesh and Laura Valabji at Mont Blanc. Meanwhile, the Attorney General's office must file a new motion detailing what documents and electronic materials that were seized at Laura Valabji's home and office. These are two new developments today in the case of illegal possession of arms and ammunition.
In the Detention of Property petition, in court this afternoon, both sides presented their written submissions for and against the motion. To be recalled that the Commissioner of Police has filed a petition before the court for the detention of the property under the Prevention of Terrorism Act. The act stipulates the seizure of weapons to be used for terrorism acts, including properties used for storing those weapons. It is to be recalled that caches of arms and ammunition were discovered on the property. The detention proxy under the law is for 60 days, further to extensions by the court during the duration of the trial. At the end of the trial, the property can either be returned to its owners or, in the case of conviction, it will be forfeited to the state. In the other development, State Counsel Stephen Powles is still awaiting Mrs. Valabji's response to his motion to appoint an independent officer to review the documents and materials to see if any is connected to the purchase of arms. In court this morning, Mrs. Valabji said she could not respond to the motion because there is no disclosure of the devices and documents seized. Even Mr. Powles does not know what exactly was seized because they are still in ACCS's possession. Meanwhile, the three accused in the arms and ammunition case, Laura and Mukesh Valabji and Leslie Benoiton, did not object to request for further remand.
Out of 1,789 mothers, only 28.2% of them solely breastfeeds their babies during the first 6 months after giving birth. This is according to a study done by the Ministry of Health in 2017. The findings of the study were presented in a ceremony this morning to launch World Breastfeeding Week, which starts today. The theme chosen this year is Step Up for Breastfeeding, Educate and Support. In line with the theme, the Parenting Education and Support Program was relaunched after being out of service during the COVID-19 pandemic. In her address, Minister Peggy Vidot said that it is crucial for mothers to breastfeed their babies since there are numbers of benefits that powdered milk does not provide.
Breast milk is specifically designed to optimize a baby's growth and development, and breastfeeding is regarded as a gold standard in infant feeding that ensures that the health, the development, well-being, and survival of children and women in the short and long term. It benefits families, societies, and environment, and it's therefore the foundation of life and the basis for sustainable development. And ample research evidence show the value of breastfeeding for both mothers and their babies. And we also know that breastfeeding provides antibodies and bioactive factors that protect babies against many infections.
The 2022 Biennale of Contemporary Arts was officially opened yesterday at the Chinese Cultural Center in Victoria. Artwork of more than 40 local and international artists feature in the exhibition. Seychellois artists took 3 of the 4 prizes on offer. Ryan Shetty won the top prize with the best work at the Biennale. Secretary General for Culture, David André, congratulated the artists for the high level of artwork produced.
I want to thank all of you who have worked so hard to make this Biennale happen, a major event in our arts calendar. A special thank you for the Executive Director for the National Arts and Craft Council, Mr. Jimmy Savy, and your staff. A very special thank you to the curator, Mr. Martin Kennedy, and co-curator, Ms. Vivienne Croiset, and your team for your passion, enthusiasm, and commitment. To our generous partners and the private sector, thank you for contributing towards the promotion of arts in our country. I would like to convey my gratitude to every artist who has contributed to this exhibition, and a warm welcome to those who have traveled from afar to be here to make this event a real success.
The Ladig School has officially launched its first tourism club, which has been adopted by the Island Lodge Hotel. At its launching at the hotel, guests were entertained with Seychelles traditional dance and music, poems, and a fashion show of uniforms in different departments of the hotel. There are some 20 students in the tourism club aimed at developing their interest in the tourism industry. Present at the launching of the Ladig School Tourism Club were representatives from different tourism agencies, hotels, the tourism department, and teachers. We've come to the end of this news summary. Thank you for watching. Good evening.